Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic Duels. Last time, I am Zero... 2, 1. Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic Duels. I am Zero Dragon 12, also known as Anthony from the Squirrel Squadcast. And last time, we took on some billies on the top of a mage ring of Rin. This time, we're going to take on the second quest in Jace's storyline. A Sphinx named Alhamaret arrives, having heard of the incident. He's a mind mage and a political arbiter. You leave your home to train with Alhamaret, hoping that he can help you control your abilities. He frequently tests your progress. I need at least some early game control. Sure, I'll work with this. Why not? So this is one of the trickery aspects. You can look into your deck, or at least the first few cards of your deck, and then choose which one you want to draw next, and which one you don't want altogether. There's a lot of cards like this in blue decks. A lot of scrying, which is like you look at it. If you want it, you leave it, you put it back. If you don't want it, you put it at the bottom. A lot of just drawing cards. Defender can't attack. So defender is just it's high defense, low attack, and you're not able to attack with it at all. Sure, let's counter with this. Something that can't be blocked against something that can only block. Let's see how that's gonna work out. Memory Phantom. You can't attack, but you can't defend. You can't defend against this. So yeah, there's a lot of like cards that will allow you to draw. Clash of Wills. Unless you play X. Oh, I'm tapped out too, aren't I? Well, that picture can't be foreboding. So that's an example of a proactive counterspell. It pretty much prevents me from actually playing it, and it sends it straight to the graveyard. Last episode I talked about reactive counterspells, which is like dealing damage before it could attack. So you play it, and then when you go to swing, your opponent placed the reactive counterspell to you as his response to your attack, rather than as a response to your summoning. Oh, I had a counterspell this entire time? Aw. Although then again, I was tapped out, so. Tapped out of mana, not tap out as like the entire fight. I don't know what he's gonna play next, because he has currently 4 mana right now with a chance to for 5, and should I keep my mana so I can counter? I'll play that, sure. So I guess this is a good time to explain the stack, especially because we're going to be playing a lot in terms of cards that are not going to be able to resolve. I talked a bit back in the Liliana Let's Play, in the Liliana story, but think of it as like actually stacking cards against each other. So when it pretty much is like, yeah, think of it as stacking cards on top of each other. Bellow or Sphinx. So look, notice how the cards are actually stacked on top of each other. This is known as a stack. If my opponent wanted to counter that spell, that card will also go on top of my current spell. But since he's tapped out, he can't do anything. If you're playing a control deck against a control deck, that stack can get pretty big. Because now you're countering counter spells with counter spells in order to counter a spell. If you catch my drift. Divination, draw 2 cards. Sure. It's fun to be a part of, but it's not exactly fun to watch, because it's just counter. So it's not exactly fun to watch, but it's fun to be a part of. And I speak from experience. Regretting that cancel right now. Draw 2 cards. Please let me have a counter spell. Damn it. I could do this though. So yeah, the stack is a pretty integral part of Magic, and yeah, it's you play cards in response to other people's abilities or what they're doing, like attacking or something, and then you play in response to that, and it just stacks up against each other. And the way it resolves is from the top down. So if your counter to someone else's counter resolves, their counter goes out the window, then the counter below it resolves, taking it off. So so that's 4 mana. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Clash of Wills. Pays how much? I'll pay 2. So the way it resolves, as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, pretty much goes as follows. Your card on top resolves. The card on top always resolves first, and then the card under it, if it's a counter spell, then if it's a counter spell, the card under it does not resolve and goes to the graveyard, and then the card under that card resolves, and then so on and so forth. Anyways, we just defeated our Sphinx mentor. And if you want me to go more in depth with the stack, let me know. I'll try and explain it in another video with actual props, because you can't actually see what I'm doing. I'm waving my arms around like an idiot, and you can't see any of it, which is a shame. But yeah, you've bested Alhammaret and proved your power, but something's gone wrong. Energy swirls around you, and it feels as though you're rising away from Vryn itself. Alhammaret dampens your magic, pulls you back, and wipes the incident from your memory. Alright. Next time, 420. Yeah, I am an absolutely mature adult, and I totally did not laugh when I found out I had 69 followers on Twitter. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed that, if you want me to talk more about the stack and how it works, let me know. Comment, subscribe, like, whatever. Check out our website down below. Check out our other Let's Plays. Check out our podcast. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.